Hi Neil, this is Wilson Close, Wilson Walker. Anyway, we're here. So we're up on the roof. This is the front elevation that we're looking at here. The tiles are, I think these are called Duo Plus, rather small ones. You can see the odd corner off here and there, but in general terms that's nothing to worry about. A tiny corner like that is an acceptable breakage. You're not going to get anything coming through that because each tile overlaps by 3 inches, so that breakage there in the centre of the screen is an acceptable corner off, so we don't worry about that. Looking at the ridge, you can see there, if I just zoom in a little bit, that the pointing on the ridge is starting to fail. So at some point in the not too distant future, you're going to have to budget for the ridge to be repointed. The chimney I'll come to in a minute. That's we'll put our access ladders up and we'll go up. We'll have a proper look at the chimney in a second. But what I want to show you is down here at the eaves. The first thing that we notice about the gutter, which you've probably noticed, you've got a downspout on next doors there at the far end. There's your gutter beginning just there. It's not exactly level, by the way, and as you can see, it's leaking on this joint. All that black sludge around it is a dead giveaway that that's been leaking for some time. And there's the stain on the window sill to prove it. So that needs to be replaced. That's the last joint on this gutter until it joins next doors over there. And next doors have a downspout as well. Sadly, you don't have a downspout, which means that you're piggy in the middle. I don't like that, I really don't. However, if you wanted to at some point in the future, you could fit an outlet here, bring it down and spill it onto this roof here, which would solve any issues. You sometimes get issues with neighbours putting their gutters a bit too high, they put theirs a bit too high, and it leaves you high and dry in the middle and nowhere for your water to flow. So that's just food for thought. Looking at the eaves here, the eaves being the bottom of the roof, you've got these plastic felt trays fitted, which are absolutely brilliant. What you do is you bring the roof felt down, and the roof felt laps over here, because the roof felt rots away on older houses like these, and if you do get a leak, then the roof felt catches it, it runs down, and it should in theory go into the gutter, but when the roof felt rots back, it goes through the little holes in the roof felt. So you fit these as a retrofit, and you fit the felt on top, and these have been fitted. However, and it's going to be really difficult to show you this because I've got one hand on the camera and I need 2 hands to show you really, so I'll do my best here. Anyway, if we lift these tiles up, yeah, get my hand under and I'll try and show you there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but ouch, that really hurts. The felt is not on top of the felt trays. So the felt trays here and the felt is underneath them. So they've been incorrectly fitted. Whoever's done it has come along and they've shoved them in, whereas what you actually have to do is take off the bottom 2 rows of tiles, lift the felt back, usually removing at least 1 batten, fit the felt trays, fix them into position, put the felt back, put the last batten back, put the tiles back. It's quite a big job. However, if you're slightly unscrupulous, you can come along and you can just shove them in, and it looks the part, but it's actually doing sod all. So sadly, these, which look fabulous, are actually not doing the job, because if you did have a leak up here, it'll run down the underfelt and it will go under the felt trays and into the fabric of the wall. So that is an issue, I'm afraid. Right, end of our first report.